This is our first one of the year. We missed last weekend because it was Christmas, so everybody was spending time with their family and stuff like this. Guys kind of took off. But we really do, so Tru Kings of Wealth, we're just giving insight on the point of view of black men, like, just so you can have an understanding on what we go through on a daily basis. Whether these questions be good, bad, beneficial, whatever it may be, we try to tackle, as many as we can with these different calls. So as always, I say all the time, and it's not just my call, these gentlemen are help orchestrate this as well too. But by all means, like, I'm never preaching to anybody. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, if you want to click into the call, we have like 3 lives going. So I got mine, AJ's, and Joy's right now. Request to come on live, and we'll definitely tap y'all right on in. So, me personally, I didn't get any questions from any of my viewers or anything this week, but I did get some really, really good.
I got topics. What a topic?
I did get some really, really good topics from my cousins and stuff like that. Now, what I gotta get? He interrupted me and I'm the bitch. Look. See, don't worry about my cup later.
So I am Aaron Javon. You can follow me at Aaron_Javon on Instagram. If you're on my live, you already follow me.
This is Joey. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I usually ask the guys to give 2 questions that they think they can give a good insight on before we get to Fridays. I am so blind, y'all. I can't see anything on this camera. But so they have 2 questions. So I'm gonna start with AJ one his first, and then I'll go with one of the topics that I got from one of my cousins the other day. And then we'll go with Joey, and we'll go one more time. Because we're not trying to make it as long as last time, y'all. That video was like an hour and something long.
That was
and I'm not editing all that in. So,
Alright,
y'all jump out there.
I'm about to jump dead into the boogie then. Alright, this is a 3-part question. So the first question is, what is cheating to you?
Well, hold on.
Relationship-wise, what is cheating to you?
But we don't.
Second part of that is, have you ever been cheated on? If the answer is yes.
See the reflexes, boy.
Hey, if the answer is yes, how did you react to being cheated on?
Oh, my story gonna be petty.
Well, you go first then, man.
No, you got the petty story. That's what people want to hear is the juicy shit. Don't make me start first. Go on.
Question number 1. What is cheating to you?
Now, you cheated. You was only supposed to give us 1 question. You gave us like 4.
All of it ties in.
I mean, doing the fucking. I didn't know how to word it. I'm gonna be straightforward.
Okay, Joey love muscle words. I'm going to get into it.
I mean,
Cheating for me is a lot of things. I'm not gonna lie.
what is it?
One of the biggest things. I'm not gonna play with you guys, people. But one of the things I think that like one of the worst styles of cheating, I think, is like emotional cheating. Like when somebody is like seriously emotionally involved and, you know what I mean, like connected to that person. Because like, for example, that movie Why Did I Get Married? You know, when he found out his wife was cheating, and she wasn't even necessarily cheating. She was changing the way she did things to become more appealing to this man that she had grew a fancy to. So she was making sure she smelled good and a little bit better, making sure she bought new outfits every time she go to work now, and spraying different perfumes, new perfumes, and all this kind of stuff. And basically, in this movie, Tyler Perry's character, he was so in tune with his wife that he picked up on all of it: the new clothes, the new scents, the you know what I mean, the new smile that she had, how she walked differently and everything. And there was no intercourse, you know what I mean, connected to it at all. Now, I went that route because of the fact we know the obvious things of cheating. You know what I mean? If you having sex with somebody, you know what I mean. Text messages can be cheating to me too, depending on what the hell y'all talking about. Don't go too deep. Like it's certain stuff y'all should be talking about if we in a relationship together. That's period. You know what I mean? Or well, that's not the case because that wasn't the question. And I was thinking about something. Something else, but that wasn't a question. I ain't gonna go off But I've never been cheated on before, and I've never cheated on anybody either. So I can't talk on that one.
You ain't live.
No, because they know I'm real blunt. So it's like whenever I start fucking with somebody, I'm just like, I'm just start fucking with you. So.
That's some deep stuff.
Cause I can't lie. I don't know how to lie, y'all. If I start lying, my nigga gonna know it quick. He already gonna know it, so there ain't no point in me lying. So one of y'all.
So cheat. I feel like if you're gonna get in a relationship with somebody, then y'all should have some type of agreement on what's a no-no and what's okay. So it's all about whatever type of partnership bond y'all have as a relationship. And if it goes out of bounds or what y'all discuss, then that is cheating. Have I ever been cheated on?
Okay, I'm so sorry. You did not answer the question.
I'm not.
What is cheating to you? Not if y'all set parameters and y'all already talked about it. What is some examples to what cheating is to you?
Okay.
Like, talk. Let's have that conversation with y'all.
Okay,
talk.
the open. Okay.
Yeah, y'all talking. Okay,
So,
this is what do's and don'ts. This is cheating.
Okay, so of course, intercourse, kissing, even a sensual hug could be cheating. The flirtatious gestures, messages. That's pretty much it. Or because if a woman catches feelings of emotion for somebody else, she already know. Because I feel like
A woman or a person?
A woman.
So men don't do that.
Well, I'm speaking from me as a man.
Yeah. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, men do that or men don't?
No.
Men don't do that?
No,
That was real sexist. Okay, you gonna start some shit now. Go
Started.
ahead. Go ahead, Joey. You next.
He ain't. Oh, okay. So
You gotta be super emotional, but now it's gonna be like, oh man, so you call women super emotional?
Yeah, because I was definitely going there next.
Guess what? I don't give a fuck. I said what I said.
Okay.
shit.
I'm sorry. Because he giving me some good shit. So, like, you don't think that men have the capability to be just as emotional as a female does?
Well,
In this kind of situation, the cheating or not cheating situation.
like if a guy,
No.
if a guy catches feelings for somebody and it's emotional, then I don't know.
It's just as detrimental.
Nah, it's. I feel like it's so different. For women, like you have to have her up here.
Mm-hmm.
If you lose her up here, she's gone already.
That.
A dude could be like, "Ooh, I'm attracted to her," and sleeping around with his emotions could like follow that as well. But he could cut a bitch off like that. I feel like it's totally different from female. That's just like sex. It's totally different for men and women. So also like that emotional bond with people. Let's get a female call. If you want.
Yeah, I could go all day on this one. I don't know, AJ. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, AJ.
You got a point.
But it's not even. This is the reason why I'm combating these questions back and forth. Because my thing is like, me personally, I date men, so I know how men can be on an emotional level and how they could, you know what I mean, build emotional connections without even having sex at the same time too. Now, don't get me wrong. I do think that men find sex a little bit more disposable than women do a lot of times because it's a double standard. So that's a fair analogy, but at the same time, though, that's not fair. I don't think it's like, you know, I can't tell him what his opinion is, but I don't think it's fair to say that they can't be, you know what I mean, equally yoked when it comes to their emotional level. Joey, we're gonna get back to the question real quick. AJ, we can come back to you. Come on. You doing okay?
Let's go.
Well, so what is cheating? I mean, basically.
Yeah, what is cheating to you?
Anything you wouldn't feel comfortable with me doing. So I mean.
Okay, that was a good answer.
From intercourse to if you talking to somebody weird.
I mean,
just anything that if you did it and you would have came at me crazy or sideways about it, you don't have no business doing it yourself. So I mean, that could fall under any
That's
category.
an agreement y'all have.
Have I ever been cheated on? Hell yeah. So listen, boom.
bad bitch, you know.
I was in high school.
Do I look like I'm
That I know of.
So it was this girl. I ain't gonna put her name out there, but it started with a J.
Jimmy.
But it started with a J. Oh, okay, Miss J, we know you now. Look, at least you know who we talking about.
But no, she told me, this is crazy, we was all chilling. She told me, she was like, yeah, I've been cheating on you.
Oh man.
I was so stupid, I didn't know how to react. So there was this other girl that I thought was cute, so I hooked up with her. Yep, that's how I reacted.
So you just got back?
Yeah, I just got her back and left her.
Yeah. So that's
That was very
how you
toxic.
get them back.
Yeah, he a little petty. So,
Very
So
what was the second part of the question again? He didn't answer the second part.
It's what is cheating? Have you ever been cheated on?
Oh, okay, he did answer.
And yeah, like how do you react to getting cheated on?
I mean, you can act differently though. It depends though, because
Niggas be slapping bitches.
yeah,
You cheated what?
I never put my hands on a woman, but I feel like your emotions plays a part on how you react, on how you feel about that person. Your anger plays a part in that. If you respect women, plays a part in that. Because I feel like women, I feel like men that don't respect women, them is the first ones that's like in abusive relationships and be the first one to, to lash out and take their anger out on women.
They don't understand the value of a woman.
Or they never respected their mother.
Yeah.
That plays a part too.
That's
Okay, I'm gonna go to the next question because this is how we got.
How a man values his mother is how you gonna value another woman.
Yeah.
I kind of got something that's gonna touch on that a little bit. We're gonna keep moving because this is how we got lost in these questions last time because we got a lot of things.
Big
So,
juice. Big juice stuff like that.
What is your definition of self-love? Joy, you can go first this time since you went last. Your definition of self-love, not involving any other soul in the world, just
Treating yourself, whatever you like doing, whether that be smoking, reading a book, getting your hair done, nails, going to buy a new outfit, shoes, food. I mean, just taking care of yourself, really, whatever is important to you. I feel like that's so.
AJ.
That's some good stuff. So, self-love to me is looking at yourself in the mirror, seeing the flaw and accepting the flaw, or owning up to who you are.
How about that?
So, let's say you got some cock-ass eyes. But you know what? I like my cock-ass
in the
eyes.
motherfucking world he could say it.
I like my cock-ass eyes. These cock eyes work for me. You know what? I got some rough, coarse-ass hair, but damn it, I love my coarse-ass hair. That type of shit.
That's me.
Yeah, see? So that type of shit. That's self-love right there. If you know you a BBW and you walk in the mirror and be like, fat bitch power, then that's self-love.
Not fat bitch.
Cause I love them.
Hey, so,
Anyway.
and also like,
Not do it.
the discipline. Self-love is discipline. So if you know you eat a little bit too much, cutting back. If you know you don't supposed to go to the club, you're supposed to be studying. That's self-love. Telling yourself no is self-love. So discipline, being appreciative of yourself and how God made you. And I don't want to just, I could go on and on. I could go on and on and on. But you
I really like AJ's answer, I'm not gonna lie. But kind of like piggybacking off of that, it's like, I think it's like really just self-preservation or in just self-care altogether. Like, I guess it combines, like, they're two and one, because it's like, me personally, it's like, AJ, I guess he does it a little bit different. He addresses the flaws and be like, all right, fuck it. I see the flaws, and in my head, in the mirror, I'm just saying, thank you, God, for me making me this beautiful and handsome, all this kind of stuff. It's like, I you know what I mean? I think it's being grateful in the skin that you're in, because the thing is, it's like, we take for granted so many things. Like, I take for granted doing this, lifting my arm. You know what I'm saying? When some people can't lift their arms, or when some people only have a forearm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you take that for granted, and it's like, you don't think about ever missing a limb or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if something like that happens to you, it's like, you gotta be able to encourage yourself. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to tell yourself, it's like, I can do whatever. And it's like, it's hard. you know what I'm saying? It's hard to keep yourself encouraged or whatever. But that's why you make sure that you around like-minded people that can also encourage you as well. You know what I'm saying? Taking yourself out, having some me time. Like me time is for real. Like I'm talking about facials, movie night. I used to go to the movies all the time by myself. Or I'll go out to eat. I'm talking about, and I ain't a cheap hoe. So I'm gonna go out to eat. I'm gonna have me a couple glasses of wine, a couple of drinks, or whatever it may be, and then go have me a movie. But I don't think there's anything wrong with me going out by myself. Even if I've been in a relationship and I've done that before. You know what I mean? It's just like you gotta have date night with yourself sometime. Because the thing is, if you don't know how to take yourself out, how are you gonna have this level of expectations for somebody if you're single? Expectations for somebody when you don't even do it for yourself already. You want them to buy you shoes and clothes and makeup and all this kind of shit, but you don't buy your damn self that shit already. You're not gonna be used to it. You're not gonna know how to appreciate it because it's gonna be different. You're not even gonna know how to ask for it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, treat yourself because it will be your norm. It will be your statute. Like this is what I expect because I expect it for myself. So if I'm partnering up with somebody else, it's like it should be times two. Good shit.
Never play yourself.
Never play yourself, bitch.
Alright, I got a good one. So do y'all believe in second chances in relationships?
No. Yep.
No.
Okay.
Yes
Okay.
or no, and why? Like behind it.
It depends, but 99.9% no. Because the thing is, it's like
You want to honest too, old man?
Nope. Because it's like I don't know. It's like for me, it's like when you go back, it's like you backtracking into some shit that you already told yourself that ain't gonna work. Especially if the situation was already toxic. You know what I mean? Because it's like they be like, oh, if we fight, we love each other.
Nah, you crazy.
Y'all might love each other, but at the same time, though, y'all not showing love to each other. Y'all gotta strike each other. Because I say this all the time. Any couple, or anybody that's ever been with somebody and they find themselves lashing out enough to where they have to be verbally abusive or physically abusive, that's a person with a low vocabulary that cannot communicate what their feelings to you. And with somebody that doesn't have a vocabulary to tell you how they're feeling, they feel like you're not listening to them. So now they want to lash out at you to get a reaction. So yeah.
All right, so I say yes. So as you can see, I forgot the question.
Do you believe in second chances?
Do you believe in second chance? You just smoke weed.
Oh yeah. It's special occasions when you give somebody a second chance. So let's say you date someone, it don't work. Y'all could have been too young at that time.
Okay.
Then you could have experienced some life, and you was like, man, I can't find now soul that made me feel like that person made me feel. Let's say you reconnect with that person, and you like, man, that person still give me that fire.
That's that point one. What are you speaking tonight? Okay.
What you?
Did you hit some dope?
I know it's the secret sensation. Big juice. But yeah, so that's one of those situations when somebody do deserve a second chance. And I even throw it out there, and this gonna be a thin rope. I throw it out there to say, you had a brain for it.
This nigga don't smoke weed. I'm trying to figure out why he keep on forgetting the subject.
But it's that juice, that secret juice. So I say it depends on the situation and it depends on the situation though. For me to give you a second chance, it depends on like the severity of the situation.
Don't be whispering this shit. Come on now. You didn't do that when you was cheating.
You was loud with that one.
Yeah, you was loud when you was cheating. Oh, she gonna be mad at this one.
I got a new one.
I mean,
Jay.
Yeah, fuck. It depends on the severity of the situation. Cheating, oh, that's a tough one.
Nah.
I don't know.
Okay, let me do it. Okay, give us a scenario where you would take someone back.
If they didn't bust it down,
Yeah, because if you did the tricks that you did with me,
you didn't have shit.
A situation where I would take you back.
My God.
Damn, that's a tough one.
Ever. You asked the question.
I know. Shit.
You not been stressing me out.
I use AJ's situation. Cool. You know, you meet a girl. The timer was off. It doesn't matter like how old you was. Just the timer was off.
Yeah.
Whether you was doing something in your life or you know she was whatever. It just didn't work. The timing, because timing is everything. You can have the perfect person, but if that timing is off, it's never gonna work. So
I ain't never broke up with nobody over time. What that mean?
What you mean the time? I mean just timing of the situation, like where you at in your life.
I say they still had some immature ways.
Yeah,
to
they still
be on like another level.
Insecure.